Well, halftime in Tuscaloosa, Tennessee down by 11 to Alabama. Now, my original thoughts before this game started was that after the half I was going to go to bed because it's 11 o'clock at night. But, Tennessee's playing close with Bama, and I'm gonna stick through it. So, yeah. So before I go ahead and talk about this game, I just wanted to talk about some things that were really getting on my nerves in this game. First of all, anybody outside of the SEC, any conference fans like Big 12 fans, Big 10 fans, Pac-12 fans, ACC fans, group of 5 fans, if any of you want to talk about how your conference is better than the SEC, start with the officiating. The officials in the SEC are so freaking bad. They're so bad. And I'm not just talking about this game. I'm talking about any SEC game in general. Missed calls, stupid penalties that don't make sense, including targeting penalties that remove the player even though he didn't even go after the guy's head. It's ridiculous how bad the freaking officiating is in the SEC. Golly. Now I understand there are missed calls in every single football game no matter what. But there's no way that Tennessee just somehow has freaking 11, 12, 13 freaking penalties at the end of this half without at least one of them being slightly BS. I'm not saying that the refs are cheating in Bama's favor. That's not what I'm on here saying. I'm saying that the refs are being scum in general. SEC officiating is god-awful. That's all there is to it. Anyway, what else? I was going to talk about some of the other games, but I'll leave that until after. Let me go ahead and get on this game right now. Where do I start? Defense playing. I'm impressed with the defensive performance. You are letting. Defensive backfield is going to need a little bit of work, but holding Bama to 21, I'm impressed, and it's honestly looked like Jeremy Pruitt on the defensive side of the ball has outcoached Nick Saban. Now, I'm not saying that Jeremy Pruitt is a better coach. That's absolutely not true. But, just looking at this right now, it's looking like overall, I said defense, but I mean overall, the coaching on Tennessee has looked slightly better than Bama's. Bama with raw talent is way beyond Tennessee. That's pretty obvious, but I'm still impressed with the performance by Tennessee, only being down by 11. That's bound to change, but I still am impressed with Tennessee offense. Brian Maurer, he's been playing pretty well, but let me go ahead and explain this. Every time he gets hit, he's down and he's out for a couple of plays. And Jarrett Garantano was in there. As expected, Jarrett Garantano blew a touchdown. We had to settle for a field goal. And, he blew a couple of drives, and we had to end up punting, which our punter, except for that last punt, was... So, here's the thing. Offensive line is playing quite a bit better than they have last year. But if we want to keep Brian Maurer from what he's doing right now, then we're going to have to the offensive line's going to have to step up. And there's some talented guys on the O-line. But there's a lot of freshmen on this team right now. So I think what we got to do is we're not playing to win, but we're playing to not lose. And what I mean by that is we're not really playing to win this game, but we're playing to keep it close, or at least try and keep it competitive until the end. I don't honestly, I don't think that's going to happen. I think there's going to be a lot of offensive adjustments made by Nick Saban going into the second half. I hope Tennessee makes the same exact type of adjustments for where they need them, but I don't know. We'll just have to. I mean, we'll just have to see what happens. I might have a post-game reaction on this, just depending on how long I'm up for. What about some of these other games though? Penn State up like 28-14 on Michigan. This was expected. Penn State is one of the best teams in the Big Ten right now, and I think they'll be competing for not only the Big Ten championship but for the playoffs. Just we got to figure out what happens with Ohio State. Wisconsin down for the count though, losing to Illinois. There goes that train. What else? Oh, Missouri. Missouri loses to Vandy. I don't know if that makes the Missouri game easier for Tennessee, if it makes the Vandy game harder for Tennessee. Maybe both. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. But yeah, if there's anything I missed, let me check. I don't think I've missed. Oh, of course. Kansas. Kansas is a playoff team, sir. They are. They're Tartarian playoff team for sure. They come off of a 2-point loss to Texas. Texas barely escaped this one. They're lucky to win, honestly. That's all that needs to be said about that. So congratulations to Texas on a miracle win against the Jayhawks. But yeah, that's all that needs to be said. And hopefully I'll see you guys after the game. If not, I'll talk to you guys about it tomorrow. Beep, beep.